Hello again, everybody. Well, today we're in the downtown Chattanooga area, kind of near UTC, where there is a interesting cemetery. And this is the Mizpah. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing it the wrong way. I apologize if I am. And you can see that this cemetery was in memory of a couple of different people. Anyway, let's go in here and take a look around, shall we? Okay, so one interesting thing. I don't know if somebody's been buried there. It's round. Does anybody know what it means when it's round? That's an interesting thing. I do know about the stones. Here's an interesting thing. I don't know if you can really see it. It almost looks like railroad tracks, but that was a walkway at some point, and they have covered it over and planted trees. Now, this isn't a huge cemetery, and if you want to find out more about it, I really don't know a whole bunch about it. You need to jump online and Google it, and somebody will have some interesting information about it. It's a very well-kept cemetery, and interestingly enough, it's actually up against two other cemeteries right beside each other. Must have been parking back in the day before UTC got it. Anyway, let's go take a look. And one interesting side note, Adolph Ox did want to be buried here, but his wife had him buried in New York instead. The reason that Adolph Ox wanted to be buried here is, I believe, that his parents are here. So, we'll go see if we can find them. Some of these are interesting, and you can tell that some of this has been changed around. This is a beautiful cemetery. I don't know how much order there is to it. You can tell some of the cemetery and some of the headstones are very old, and then some are fairly recent. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing this is probably the older section because you've got these little pathways to walk in between. And then some families have faded into history. There's a very old one. You can hardly even read it. Been out here so long. That has very worn down. Just look at that. 1871, 1873. I believe that one says 1882. You can tell that they've been out here a long time. The weather has really just eroded them away. And there's another set of gates. Let's see here. Huh. And then some have been here so long, they're actually buried in bushes. I guess they need to be trimmed. There's some from 1911. It's very interesting to see a lot newer headstones alongside much older headstones. And then the one big structure here, and you can see Ox. I'm wondering if this is where Mr. Ox Yep. And the parents, Julius and Bertha. Look at how worn down that one is. Let's go take a look inside here, shall we? I don't know if you'll be able to see this very much, but there is a beautiful stained glass window in there. And since Adolf wasn't buried here, he gave it to his brother. Just look at this beautiful cemetery. Father Henry Strelitz. Well, guys, that's all there is for this beautiful old Jewish cemetery. I'm off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time.